Hey, can I have a moment of your time? There's something I need to discuss with you.
You want to have a discussion about something? Through text messages? Why not speak to me in person instead of choosing another method? I mean, we live under the same roof after all. There's nothing amiss with having a conversation in person, you know?
Well, have you ever thought that maybe I just don't want to talk to you in person? Frankly, the very idea of talking to you face to face and looking at your visage causes me to feel queasy.
Sweetie. There's really no need to use such awful language with me. I was just making a suggestion.
Don't call me sweetie and stop trying to be my mom. You'll never be her, got it? You may have been married to my dad, but you will never be my mother ever. So stop telling me what to do. I hate it when you do that.
I see what you mean, and I am sorry if I overstepped a boundary somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. But I really don't see why something as small as this needs to turn into such a huge fight. I mean, I've been married to your father for 10 years now. We've lived together a whole decade. I would just have thought we would have gotten along better by now. Especially now more than ever, since your poor father passed. It's just the two of us, so we'll have to learn to get along better.
What? No way am I living with you any longer than I have to. I want you out of the house as soon as possible. Do you hear me?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you want me to leave the house.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That is what I wanted to talk to you about in the first place. Actually, I've been wanting to say this to you since Dad's funeral began the other day. Now that he's dead, you're not his wife and there's nothing else holding us together as family. You're nothing to either my dad nor I now, do you understand? And as such you have no right to be staying in this house any longer. That is why I want you out of here as soon as possible.
Wait. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, but I think that I'm following here. Where is all of this coming from all of a sudden?
Didn't you read what I just wrote? This isn't just all of a sudden, okay? You never listened to me. I never wanted you here and I never wanted you and my dad to get married. I have always been trying to think of ways to get you out of this house and now I have the perfect reason. I only have one mom even if she did walk out on us years ago. And that's why I hate you so much. You just barged into our lives pretending to be someone you're not. Do you really think I could ever live with someone I felt that way about? Do you even think I would want something like that? That is why I'm taking this chance to kick you out so I never have to deal with you in my life ever again.
But... Okay, look, Salim, I have known since before we got married that you never liked me. Maybe even hated me, but I pretended not to see it. But to try and force me out of the home where I'd been living the past 10 years of my life so soon after the funeral.
That's right, and since Dad's dead, there's no one left who will speak up for you. No one else who let you into her home. Full of memories of my family, my real mom and dad, and just let you mess it all up. Besides, this house was my dad's, which means it's mine now and I can do whatever I want with it. So just hurry up and leave already.
But Salim, if I leave now you'll be all by yourself in this big place. Have you ever lived on your own before? Do you even know how to take care of yourself?
Of course I can take care of myself. I'm 18 soon and that's technically an adult. It's no big deal living by yourself. Do you think I'm too weak or stupid to be able to? Are you just making fun of me now?
No, Salim, of course I'm not trying to look down on you in any way. I would never. I'm just worried about you is all. Chores and cooking are one thing, but how will you get money to afford everything that comes with living alone?
Shut up and get off my back. I thought I told you that you're not my mom and you shouldn't try to be.
But you're gonna be in college soon. I'm just wondering from where you're gonna find the money you need to survive. I mean, even what you inherited from your dad won't last forever, you know?
Well, who asked you to worry about me anyways? I certainly don't remember ever asking for your input. As for money, I'll think of something and make my own way in life.
I really don't think it'll be as simple to do as you think.
How many times do I have to tell you, just mind your own business? This is why I hate talking to you. Just leave me alone already, okay? Why don't you go pack your stuff and leave like I told you?
Well, I guess if that's really how you feel about everything, then I really have no choice but to go. But can you at least give me some more time to prepare my things? I understand you want me out as soon as possible. But even so, it's not that simple, and I have lots of things I'd need to get done before I could make that happen. I haven't even gone through all your dad's things to sort through them.
No. I won't be letting you do that. Who knows what you might try to steal if I let you go through all my dad's stuff. And besides, if I let you stay any longer, then you'll just find some reason to extend your stay. And so on, and nothing will change. Did you really think I'd let you get away with that? Now I want you out of the house by the time we finish with the funeral processes. I'm his daughter, which means that I get to choose who lives in his house after he's gone. And I've decided the one person the Peter house definitely doesn't need is you. So if you really understand where I'm coming from, then you'll just shut up, pack your things, and leave.
I understand. I guess I just never realized just how strongly you felt about living together with me. I'll leave the house, I promise. And I promise that I'll never come back once I'm gone. But I just want to let you know that things might get really tough for you once I'm gone. You're not going to regret this, are you?
Me? Regret kicking you out? As if. It'll be more like a dream come true than anything.
Salim, I'm just texting to let you know that I finished moving all of my things out of the house. I also wanted to thank you for everything until now, even if we didn't always get along.
And just who told you it was okay for you to be texting me? Did I ever ask about how the move was going for you? Did I mention anything about needing a report? I think I'll just go ahead and block you. If you aren't gonna respect the fact that I never want to hear from you again.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for reaching out like this. You'll never have to see me again after this, I promise. But I do just have one last thing, concerning rent for the house. I know that this month has been a lot, so you won't have to pay this time, but starting from next month, I'm going to be collecting rent from you.
Rent? For what? The house? What are you even talking about?
Well, yes. I'm talking about the house actually. Because we've been living together as a family this whole time, it wasn't necessary, but since you don't want anything to do with me as a family anymore. That just makes me your landlord now.
Have you lost your mind or something? Just why should I have to pay you rent to keep living in my dad's house?
Why? You ask? Well, because the house is actually mine.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
What? Oh, Salim, had you not heard about that? Yes, I hold the deed to the house where we all used to live.
What? That's not true. You're just lying to me. I've always lived here even before you and my dad got married. This house belongs to my family. You don't own this place, you're just lying.
Well, yes, your dad did used to have the title to the house. But I actually bought the title of the house from him some 6 or 7 years ago now, I believe. You see, your grandma was tricked by one of those telephone scammers and lost a lot of money. You might have been too young to remember, but it was a disaster for her. Well, that's when I stepped in and offered to help pay for all the debt your grandma had accumulated. Your dad was so grateful that he offered me the house then and there.
And just where did you come into so much money? I never once seen you go to work in the whole time that I've known you. You're just a housewife.
A housewife? Oh, Salim, that is just not true. I run my own company. Did you really not know about that at all?
You do what? Since when was this?
All the operations are handled online, so all the staff work remotely. We don't even have an office we could all commute to if we wanted to. I guess it would be hard to guess just because I do actually spend so much time at home. But a lot of that time I'm essentially working as company president.
That's not true. You keep lying to me.
Salim, it's not a lie, I swear it. That is how I was able to help out your grandma after she was scammed.
So you're telling me the truth?
Of course I am. I wouldn't lie to you. Do you believe me when I say the house is actually mine? Anyways, next month's rent is $2,000, okay?
$2,000? There's no way I can afford to pay that.
Well, you can't just live in a place you don't own and not pay rent. Furthermore, I recall you mentioning that being a grown-up means having the capability to pave one's own path, right?
Well, yeah, I said that. But I didn't know about all that other stuff until just now.
Well, what did you think was gonna happen? Did you think you could just come and make me cough up money for you whenever you needed it? Were you planning on trying to get me to pay for everything, while you bragged about having your house? I mean, I know an independent adult such as yourself would never.
No. Of course I wasn't planning on trying to get money out of you. It's just the $2,000 is a lot to pay all of a sudden.
Well, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I own the property. So if you're going to be kicking me out to live on your own, then you'll have to pay the rent to the landlord who happens to be me.
But wait. Truly we can talk this out.
Well, how about I cut you a deal? I won't make you pay a rent for the first 3 months. But after that, if I don't see any money, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Anyways, I'm a little busy right now, so we'll have to continue this talk later. I'll send all the rental paperwork to you this week. Keep an eye on your mailbox until then. Okay, see you.
Wait! Don't go! We aren't done yet. Maya, are you there? I have something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, Salim. Sure, what can I do for you?
Um, well, the thing is, I guess what I wanted to ask is, I'm just wondering if you've forgiven me yet.
Forgiven you? For what? What are you talking about?
Well, it's just that. I guess earlier I might have possibly lost my temper a bit and... Well, anyways, I've calmed down a bit now and realized that I might have made a little mistake.
I'm sorry, but I don't quite know what you're talking about. I realize this might be hard for you right now. But could you please just tell me what exactly you're talking about?
I'm trying, but... I guess what I'm trying to tell you really is that... I think if you wanted to come back home now, that'd be okay with me.
Oh, really? Did something change? I feel you just threw me out of the house. Why the sudden turn?
Well, yes. I did do that. But then with you gone, I guess I kind of realized just how much you did around the house. And how much there is to do without you. So I guess that's why.
I think you should just really say what you're actually thinking. It would save us both so much time. But if you're starting to see that managing a house all on your own is hard work, then yes. I completely agree with you. Therefore, I assume that you are unable to afford the rent and have reconsidered evicting me.
I mean, if you worded like that then...
You know, even if I decided to pass up on everything that Peter left me in the will and give it to you, I still don't think you'd have enough to be able to buy the house back from me anyways. And even if you used it to pay rent on this place, unless you found a job to help supplement that, you'd burn through your inheritance pretty quickly, I'd bet. And all of that is not even mentioning all the other expenses you'd be paying that weren't rent.
Well, yeah. That's kind of what I'm figuring out. And on top of that, it is so hard to keep a place this big clean. And I hate having to cook for myself every day. On top of all that, I have my classes and homework to worry about. Plus I have to think of how I can afford the rent. It's just been making me feel ill both physically and mentally.
But of course it is. I figured that living on your own might be especially hard for someone like you. I hope the cooking is going well because I don't remember you helping out in the kitchen once ever. And yet for some reason you thought you were ready to maintain a whole house by yourself.
You're right. And I guess I just never realized all the things that you actually did do for all of us when we lived together. That's why I want to really sincerely apologize for the bratty attitude that I treated you with the other day. I promise to never throw you out of the house again. You always pretended not to see how I really felt about you. But I don't want you to do that anymore. I promise that I'll do my best to see that we get along. So please come back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I just apologized.
You hated me so much that you couldn't hold back from throwing me out of my own house, just days after your dad's funeral. And now you only want me to come back, because you're getting a taste of the real world, and you're realizing that it's not so easy on your own. I mean, have you put any thought into how you're gonna go on like this?
But I apologized. I thought about what I did and realized just how much trouble I caused you over the years. Please, I'm sorry. What else can I say?
And I think that you're just saying that you're sorry. But the only real reason that you want me back is because you've realized how hard it is to do things on your own. So now you want the person that used to cook and clean for you to come back and do all that once again.
No. That's not true, I promise. I really do want to make up with you and try and be friends.
Well, that's the thing, Salim, I don't. I mean, come to think of it, I don't really have a single happy memory of interacting with you. I have worked so hard for so many years to try and get you to notice and appreciate me. But all you've done for the past 10 years is either ignore me or hurl abuse at me. You've only ever used my presence in this house for your own convenience. Even if you didn't realize it until just now. I really don't think I owe you the forgiveness you're looking for.
Please don't say that. Surely we can talk this out. Please. Mom. I'm begging you.
I thought you and I were nobody to each other. Anyways, I'll be expecting next month's rent soon. I'll send you my bank info soon, you can just make the payments through there. Okay, see you.
Wait. Please. It wasn't supposed to happen this way.
I apologize, I reflected on my actions. Please, come back to me. Salim repeatedly apologized, but it became evident that her underlying reasons were to avoid household chores and paying rent. Due to Salim's attitude, I reached out to Peter's older sister, who agreed to take Salim in and teach her some manners before college. After all, she raised 5 kids, 2 boys, 3 girls, who all are now exemplary adults. I had confidence in Peter's older sister's ability to teach Salim housekeeping, accounting, and manners. I'm taking care of their old empty house until the day Salim becomes independent and able to take care of herself. When that day comes, I plan to leave the house to her no strings attached and finally take my leave from her life. Although I don't wish to live with Salim again, as the daughter of the person I loved, I hope that she finds happiness in the future.
Hey Amanda. It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been? Do you miss me? I bet you miss me a lot, haha.
Excuse me? Who is this? Why do you know me and where did you get my number?
What? You don't have number? Are you kidding me? That hurts, Amanda.
Well, I don't see you in my contact list, so I'm sorry if I hurt you. Just tell me who you are.
I'm your beloved husband, Jake. Do you remember now?
Ugh. It's you, huh? Beloved husband, seriously? You mean jerk ex-husband? What are you trying to do? Why are you contacting me? It's been ages since our divorce. And we agreed to never meet again, as I remember. Who gave you my contact? I changed my number right after we got divorced.
Why are you pretending to be so cold? Yeah. I know it's been a while. Wow, 5 years already. Time really flies, doesn't it?
Okay. What do you want from me? I don't have time to waste with you.
Hey. I said stop pretending to be cold. I know you're still in love with me. So I want to give you a second chance.
Stop talking nonsense. Second chance for what?
You know, since you still love me a lot, I'll give you a second chance to get back with me. You should feel honored for it.
What the hell are you talking about? Are you high? Stop being delusional. What makes you think I still have feelings for you?
Stop lying to yourself, Amanda. I saw you visit my mom a few weeks ago. Doesn't that mean you want us to get back together?
Oh, that. I just accidentally met her at the wedding of a friend of mine.
You're lying. What wedding? Why didn't she tell me anything?
It was her friend's son's wedding. Why does she need to tell you? It's her private life.
So why did you attend that wedding? You plan to meet my mom because you want to get back with me, right?
Are you dumb? You don't understand English? Don't you understand the word accidentally? Your mom is friends with the groom's mother, while I'm friends with the bride's sister. Everything's clear now, idiot.
Okay. But why did you come to her house? I can't believe there's nothing related to me.
But it's true. Nothing about that is related to you. She just invited me to her house because we hadn't met for so long. That's all. You know, your mom really likes me, and I also likes her a lot. She was one of the reasons I got married to you in the first place. She always considered me as her daughter and treated me so well back then. I'm always grateful to her. I was so sad that I couldn't talk to her since we broke up. That was my only regret when we decided to end our marriage. But I couldn't do it differently. Things just didn't work out between us. I can't stand you, but I still have respect for your mother.
Don't try to fool me. I know you still can't get over me. Hey, don't be too rushed, okay? I'm gonna prepare for our big day to come. When I'm free, I'll let you know.
What big day are you talking about? I don't have anything to do with you. And I'm very busy. If you keep talking nonsense, I'll stop answering your messages.
Well, you've changed so much. You never dared to talk back to me like that before. But I like that change of yours, babe. Very attractive, babe.
And you haven't changed anything. You still never listen to what people say to you. You always treated me badly and considered yourself as the dominant one in our relationship. You made me feel so sick. I have made it clear, Jake. Stop texting me and talking about your ridiculous delusions. Don't you remember the reason we broke up? You should be ashamed of yourself for what you did. If I were you, I'd never dare to talk to me again.
Why? What not to dare? So I cheated on you with my young coworker. Big deal. Every man should have at least one affair in his life, right? The important thing is, you still love me, and we're gonna get back together. I'm sure we're gonna make it work this time. I'll go to work and you stay at home and do the housework. That's how a happy family's supposed to be, isn't it?
You're such a jerk, Jake. I never want to be with someone like you, ever, again. I just made that stupid mistake because I was so naive. But not anymore. I'm not gonna get back with you.
Now you're playing hard to get? You think that a man will chase after you if you pretend that you don't like him while you're so in love with him deep inside? Well, you read too many novels, babe.
Stop calling me a babe. It makes me want to puke.
Come on, stop lying to yourself. I know you love it. So be prepared for the big day, okay? I'm free next Thursday afternoon. What do you say? Good? Oh. And don't be so excited.
Did you just lose your mind? I clearly just told you we won't get back together. Just keep dreaming about it, Jake. We're so over. I don't even want to see your face ever again. Even thinking of you makes me sick. Besides, I'm already married to someone else. So stop bugging me. Or I will tell my husband about it.
What? You're married? We just broke up 5 years ago and now you've already moved on? Why do you keeping telling lies? You can't get over someone like me so easily.
Wake up, Jake. You're the one who keeps lying to yourself. I was so over you right at the moment we got divorced. Oh my God. I was so lucky that I got out of that nightmare marriage. I was in hell for 5 years, without realizing it. Until the little cheating of yours. It was actually a blessing in disguise. It was when I realized how miserable I had been with you. Why did you want to marry me in the first place? And why do you want to remarry me now? What is your true intention? Clearly, it isn't because you love me. You just want someone to take care of you and your house, am I right?
Hey, don't be so furious. It's not cute. I know you're so excited about this, but calm down, babe. Whatever the intention is, the point is that we're gonna be together again soon. Isn't that a great thing to celebrate?
I just got headache by talking with you. Seriously, you are insane? I think you must have lost some brain cells. You should go to the hospital and get a health check. It can be a dangerous brain disease.
Now you're worried about me? I know you're still in love with me. There's no way you can forget me. I'm very memorable. So were you lonely when you didn't see me at my mom's house? I bet you were. I'm gonna make your wish come true by remarrying you.
Oh, it's your wish. I said I'm already married.
Oh, really? Who are you married to?
I don't have to answer you, right? It's my private life. I don't want to share it with you.
Yeah, I know you can't answer it. Because basically there's no one, right? An unknown man? It's just someone you made up to make me chase after you. Stop it already, babe. You already achieved your goal. I'm chasing after you right now, don't you see?
Okay. That's it. Enough for nonsense. I'll get going now. Don't contact me anymore.
Yeah. I see through your plan and now you're trying to escape? Why are you so shy in front of me? We're already married once.
I'm not shy and we're not married, jerk. We were once, but not anymore and never be again. I already made my point clearly. Since you keeps refusing to understand what I've been talking to you. It's pointless to keep doing that. I'm gonna block you now.
Amanda. It's Thursday. You didn't forget our big day, did you? I'm coming to get you.
Margaret? What are you talking about? What big day?
Oh. It's your ex and new beloved husband, Jake. I had to steal my mom's phone to contact you since you blocked my number. I'm so talented, aren't I?
What? You're sick, Jake. So pathetic. And there's no big day between us, okay? I blocked you, but you're still gonna keep denying the truth?
Because I know it's not the truth, babe. You just blocked me because you got angry for one moment. Since I saw through your true intentions, you became mad at me. But our love is forever. Our marriage can't be decided by just one moment of anger.
That's full of crap. I already told you clearly that we're over. There's no chance for us to get back together, Jake. Suddenly you contacted me out of nowhere after 5 years and asked me to marry you again? Are you nuts? And you said our marriage can't be decided by just one moment of my anger, right? But you're the one who brought up this crap and decided it all by yourself. No matter how many times I've rejected it, you still keep your own delusions and assume that I lied to you? Now you even stole your mom's phone to talk to me? What the hell, man? Use your brain and energy in something else more useful, not this crap, please. And I'm begging you, for the love of God, leave me alone.
All right. I'll give you a few more days to calm down before we talk again, okay?
No. No more day, Jake. There's nothing more to talk between us. I'm a married woman now. Stop using others' phone to contact me. I can't block your mom also. I don't want to lose a good friend just because of a jerk like you.
Good friend? She's your mother-in-law.
No. My mother-in-law now is someone else. Margaret's my good friend. I don't want to ruin our good relationship again just because of you.
Stop lying and playing hard to get already. Tell me your new address so I can move in with you.
Gosh. You're driving me crazy. It's not good for my mental health at all. I'm not gonna tell you where I live. I'm not that stupid. By the way, why didn't you marry the coworker you cheated on me?
Oh, you thought I didn't? We moved in together for a while, but then I got sick of her. She was hot and attractive but too lazy for the housework, while it was her duty. I couldn't stand her dirtiness. The house was always a big mess when I returned home from work. And because of that stupid marriage, we both got fired from work. I haven't got any proper job for nearly 5 years now. So you have to marry me.
So you mean you just want to remarry me to do the housework for you and give you money, right?
Yes. Finally you understand it now. I really need you, babe.
Well, screw you. Even if I really married you this time, which is obviously not possible, I would never do the housework and live as your servant again.
Why are you so confident? You're just a housewife. Of course a wife has to do all the housework and listen to what your husband tell you.
Yes, I was a housewife. But not anymore. Now we both work and share the housework together. But even if I were a housewife, I didn't deserve to be treated so badly as you did to me. Housework is also work. It's very hard and it deserves to be respected. Besides, it was my choice to become a housewife. I got a job before I married you. I just wanted to focus on building my family with you.
We who? You're not living alone? You're just talking nonsense now.
I already told you clearly I have a husband.
You really mean it? Like for real? How can that be possible? How can someone like you remarry so quickly?
There's nothing wrong with me that makes me unable to get married again. My husband's really good and sweet. He takes good care of me. He's a very good father, too.
Father? You two have kids already?
Why are you so surprised? It's been 5 years. Of course I can have children already. You know I always wanted to have kids. But you always refused to have kids when we were together. You said you wanted to have fun with just the two of us. You didn't dare to take responsibility for supporting a family and raising kids.
Hey, that's not true. Marriage isn't about kids. I just wanted both of us to enjoy our love relationship without any burden. What's wrong about that?
Yeah, you weren't wrong about that point. The thing is, you were the only one who enjoyed it. I couldn't do anything without your permission. I couldn't even go out and meet my friends on their birthdays, because I had to stay at home and make dinner for you. Well, of course it was also my fault for choosing to marry you and agree to let you control over my life like that. But still. Now I think of it, I feel so sorry for myself while living with you. Now I've become a completely different person, thanks to our divorce. And maybe because of that, I can meet my current husband. So I don't regret it anymore.
All right. I'm sorry, okay? Can we get back together now?
No. It's too late now, Jake.
Come on, babe. You can still have an affair with me while I'm married to your husband, right? I know you miss me and want me very much, just like how much I want you.
I'm sure you should see a doctor and check your mental health as soon as possible. You're definitely out of your mind. You know what? I can't stand you anymore. It will affect my mental health badly if I keep talking with you. Be a man and return the phone to your mom immediately. Or it would be sad, but I would have to block your mom's number as well. I'm sure she'll understand me.
Bye.
Forever, Jake.
Bae, what are you doing?
Hi, Rick. Just in time, I'm looking through our photos from our last trip.
I have a secret for you. Please check your email.
What did you send, Rick? You hid me to video it. What did you video it for?
It's a great memory.
No, I want you to remove it right now.
Of course not, Bae. Why must I record a video if it's so simple?
What else do you want to achieve?
You are a smart girl. I'll get right to the point now. $90,000. I will permanently delete them.
$90,000? What are you talking about?
Have you already seen it? Do you want more people to be aware of that special video, Bae?
Are you planning to blackmail me?
That's right, Bae.
I ain't got no money. $90,000 is too much money for me.
I don't care. If I don't have that money by early next week, I'll post the video on all social networking sites, and who knows what your friends and family will think.
You're so bad. How would you do that to me?
I don't want to say much more because I need that money by early next week.
If you do, I'll call the police.
Okay, if you want people to know about the video, call the police. I'm not kidding, Lamb Luna.
You're a scumbag and an asshole.
Haha, now you realize it's too late.
Rick, I don't have enough money. Please spare me. You see, my family is very poor, and I am still a student.
I don't care. Sure, $90,000 at the start of next week. I'll text you the address later.
Rick! Sally, how are you?
Hey, Luna. I am fine, and you? We haven't talked in a long time, have we?
That's right. I'm sorry I didn't care about you more.
No problem. I know you have many issues to take care of.
Actually, I have an important question for you. I know I've been doing some bad things lately, but we're still friends, right?
Of course, we've been playing together for nearly 10 years. Why are you speaking so strange today, Luna?
Do you have $90,000?
$90,000? It's a lot of money for students like us. What do you intend to use it for?
I know, it's a lot of money for us. But I really need them.
I'm really sorry, Luna, but I don't have that money right now. If you need it, I'll try to borrow it for you.
Thank you, Sally. I really need them. I'm so tired.
What happened, Luna?
Sally, I can't believe this is happening to me.
Luna, can't you make me worry anymore? What happened? Please tell me.
I was blackmailed.
Blackmail? Why are you being blackmailed? What's the matter?
Sally, hear me out, okay? You know my new boyfriend, right?
Rick? Is he not? I see you frequently post photos of him online.
That's right, he was blackmailing me. Sally.
What? Is he trying to blackmail you? How could he possibly blackmail you?
He used a sensitive video to blackmail me.
What? Am I mishearing?
It's true, I was fooled by him. I trusted him too much. What should I do? You know my family is not rich, so this is an excessive amount of money for us students.
Luna, the issue now is not one of money. You must immediately contact the police.
No, if I report it to the police, he will post the videos on the internet.
Did you negotiate with him?
That's not quite true. I don't know how to solve it.
You shouldn't agree with him because we don't know if he'll delete it or continue blackmailing. And perhaps he will continue to deceive other women. Luna, you must be aware of this.
No, I think that as long as he had the money, he would erase it and disappear.
That is completely incorrect thinking. How can you think like that? Listen to me, Luna. We need to call the cops. Isn't that incorrect? You are the victim, and you need to be protected.
No, it's also my fault. I didn't get to know him well simply because he was attractive and spoke well. I now tremble and feel scared whenever I mention him.
Please, Luna, calm down and pay attention to what I'm saying. Now that you have $90,000 to give him, he will definitely come back the second, third, and many other times. And he can copy many other videos. Nobody will blame or mock you.
So, what should I do?
Do you know where Rick is?
I don't know.
Now you text him and don't tell him we called the police. Now I'll come get you and we'll go to the police station to report. Do you still keep his messages?
Of course, I'm still holding on.
Okay, wait for me.
Thank you very much, Sally. You are right, Sally. We need to take these matters to court so that no one becomes his next victim.
After that, Sally and Luna went to the police, and Rick was caught and punished.
Hey, loser.
What?
What are you up to right now?
I've got college today. Why? Something happened?
College? What a waste of money. Get your butt home. Now. You don't have the brains for that to be worth a dime. You aren't good for much at all. Come straight home. Have you made plans for dinner yet? Do you know what you're making?
Wait just a minute. I'm getting a transfer to a university. Have you forgotten?
You're nothing but an unemployed leech.
You're really going to talk that way about your own son? I know I didn't get into the program last time, but I'm studying to try again.
You can say what you want. I really don't care. You and your plans aren't interesting to me at all. You're the failure of this family. It would have been better if we never had you. We should have just had Louis and stopped there.
I know that Louis is your favorite. But I am someone who is researching and trying to make something for myself. And you know what? I don't care what you think of me anymore. I will live my life and it will be a good life. I have a plan for what I will do with my life. I know who I will be.
What? Who cares about that? I already know who you are. You are a loser who can do anything and will never achieve anything. That is your person. You can't do anything for this family.
Why can't you support me even a little bit? I am studying hard. I know I can be transferred to a good school. You know, Louis is still just a senior. He has one more year before going to college. Why do you guys always put him first? Why should I take care of him? I am busy with school and research.
If you keep whining and complaining, I'll kick you out of that community college. I will make you give up.
What? I'm paying for everything myself. Why would you say such a thing? I work part-time to pay for all my classes and tutoring. It was bad that I failed the first time, but I tried my best. That's why I'm working so hard to get there during this time.
I don't know what you are trying to achieve, but it doesn't even matter at this point. You are the worst.
Is that how to be a mother?
You are the loser. I don't even want to consider you my child. I wish I only had Louis. Your father feels exactly the same way as I do. You are wasting space. You don't deserve what your father paid to feed you. You will never achieve anything. Why don't you move out to live?
What? Is that really how you feel?
That's exactly how I feel. I want you to leave. Why do you even exist? I wish you were never born.
I don't even know what to say. I was shocked. I don't know a living parent who would say the same about their son. Do you really hate me that much?
I don't care enough about you to hate you. I've got Louis. He was always such a good boy. He is very smart and he is always learning. You know the biggest difference between the two of you? He has a future. He will become someone I can be proud of. He will become a doctor, you just wait and see. He is my bright and shining star. And you are just something unimportant.
If that's really how you feel, then I'll move out as soon as I can. Can you wait for me to save enough money to have a place of my own? It won't take long for me to find an inn. It will only take a few months.
Not a chance.
Really?
I have packed your bag for you. If you don't come pick it up, I'll take it to the trash. I cleaned your room. I'm turning it into a study for Louis.
What are you saying? He had a room is not enough?
I think it would be better to study somewhere else. It helps him focus on his studies. When you leave, he will be able to really focus on his studies. So I want you to come pick up your things and leave today, okay?
This is really the worst thing that is happening to me. And you've done a lot of terrible things to me in the past. But this tops the list. I could never have imagined you doing this to me. I am so disappointed in you. Why do I have a mother like you? I'll come get my stuff.
I don't want to see your face, so we're going out to dinner tonight. Just take your things and leave. Don't stay there when we come back. What are you doing? Where are you these days?
Huh? Mother? Is that you?
It's been years since I've heard from you, you ungrateful child.
Huh? What are you talking about? You kicked me out. What do you want now?
Did you have a good job?
But what does that have to do with you?
If you already have a job, should you send some money home to your parents? It's the right thing to do. Where's the money? You didn't send anything.
What? What are you talking about? You kicked me out of the house. You also haven't contacted me since. And now you are asking me to give you money. Don't talk to me again.
I have never bothered you about it before because a stupid person like you will never make much money. But you need to give us what you can right now.
Why are you asking me for money all of a sudden like this? And honestly, why should I send it to you? You never showed me a little grace. I don't really feel like I owe you.
How dare you talk to your mother like that? What happened to you? Are you really a loser? Your little brother is working hard to become a doctor, and you, what have you done to yourself? You are not good for anything else, so at least send some money our way.
I'm a doctor, Mom.
Huh?
Want to know what I did to myself? I have become a doctor. You always tell me that I will never achieve anything, how useless I am. At least that gave me the strength to work hard. I was able to make a good living on my own. And I did it completely without your help.
What are you talking about? Are you a doctor now?
You never cared about me, even when I was a child. You never noticed me, you never asked me about my hopes or dreams. I'm sure there's a lot you don't know about me. I'm studying to get into medical school. I also always wanted to be a doctor.
What?
I know I told you all about it. I have my dreams and I know I talked about them. But you never did anything but look down your nose or laugh at me. You told me you were planning on going to med school. You kicked me out of the house when I didn't get into school on the first try. I spent a really hard year studying, working, paying for everything all by myself and living on my own. But it was all worth it. For every hardship I had to deal with, I've become stronger, and life has only gotten better and better for me.
You really are a doctor now?
No. I'm still an intern, but that's just part of it. I finished school, I'm a doctor, and I'm happy.
I can't believe this.
Anyway, what about Lewis? How is he? Huh? Was he able to go straight into med school? He ought to be graduating soon, shouldn't he? If he's 2 years behind me, that ought to be about right. Will he graduate this year? Then he would start his internships in the fall or summer even?
Not yet.
Oh? He hasn't graduated yet? What's up with that? What year is he now?
I told you not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
He hasn't gotten into med school yet. It's expensive paying for him to not work and to have tutors all the time. I was thinking it would be helpful if you could send a little money to help pay for him. That's why I contacted you.
He isn't done with university yet? What's going on? How many years has that been going on?
You know Lewis, he's the delicate young man. He isn't like you, he needs a gentle hand. This year, he just didn't feel ready for them cats. But I'm sure next year he will be ready to take them. So he isn't working, he's just going to university? That's what you need the money for? Well, he quit university after his first year.
What?
I think he prefers to study at home in his room. He's just always buying things off the internet. He's racked up some pretty serious credit card debt at this point. That's why I want you to send some money. It'll help out.
Things? What kind of things is he buying? And what does that have to do with studying?
You can't just study all the time. That isn't how life works. It's important to take a break and have some fun now and then too, you know.
Let me be blunt about this. He sits on the net and just buys things all day long. Things that are not related to learning. And all these years, he didn't get a job or work even for a day, did he? Is he just sitting in his room in front of his computer?
He is studying.
Whatever you say, I won't pay for it. You can forget about it.
Why not? You said you were a doctor, right? I can't believe you have become a doctor. Who can think that? You can already do what you want, so pay. It's your turn to help Lewis. Send some money to Lewis.
Serious? Are you joking? The only reason I can become a doctor is because I love it. I did it all by myself. Why should I pay the very people who kick me out so they can pay the bills of a bum who has no intention of going to school or becoming anything, let alone a doctor?
That's not something you have to worry about. Life was hard for poor Lewis.
Lewis and you have looked down on me. You kicked me out of the house to reserve a special room for him, and for what? Tell me, is it worth it?
I don't have to sit here and listen to this. I am your mother. Don't you think you owe it to your parents?
I don't feel I owe you. Besides, I don't want to hear from you anymore.
What are you saying?
You haven't said a word to me in years. You never tested me to see if I was okay. You never care at all.
You have become a doctor you can afford to help.
You have treated me like shit all my life. You never helped me even half as much as Lewis. You have never been fair to me. Honestly, you are the one who owes me. I should have taken you to court for that.
Take me to court?
You practically abandoned me when I was little. From the moment Lewis was born, you gave him all your love, time, and even money. You gave me nothing. And when I really needed help, when I was the poorest, you kicked me out of the house. Don't you think it's a bit ridiculous that you're here asking for money from me now? After everything you've done to me?
We have no money right now. That's why I'm contacting you, Chad.
Oh, so you remember my name. I don't know when was the last time you used it. This may sound bad, but I don't want to hear from you anymore. Never call me. Never text me.
Why not?
You forgot I existed. I have also left the past behind. I will block you. He doesn't want you to try to contact me anymore.
You're lying, aren't you? You're not going to throw away your mother, are you?
Who dropped him first? Good luck with the perfect life you've always dreamed of. Enjoy your life away. Don't try to contact me anymore.
Layla tried to contact her son several times. She tried to contact Chad via email, text, even social media. He blocked her contact and never returned any of her messages. Lewis continued on the same old path. He never tried to take them cats. He spends all his time locking himself in his room. He doesn't study much, but he still does a lot of shopping. His parents are still trying to pay for everything he buys. Chad completed his internship and started working at a large hospital. He loves his job and has a great life. He met a wonderful woman, and they married not long after. They start a family and are very happy. He's living the life he's always dreamed of.
Hey, Ben. I messaged you because you neglected to send me money for this month.
Are you serious? Are you still attempting to freeload from me? Kiva, you're 25 now. You are employed. I am unable to continue providing you with an allowance.
Don't say that. You are my only remaining family. You are my only reliance. And you can't even support me?
Well.
Oh, I see how it is. You do not cherish your beloved younger sister. That's why you don't want to help me out.
That's not it. I'm being tough to make you more independent. I've been babying you too much. It's not easy for me either.
Yeah, whatever. And? Am I getting my allowance or what?
I'll send you $100 later.
Only 100? It's my birthday this month.
How does 200 sound?
I love you. I'm so glad you're my brother. Thanks.
It's the least I can do. I vowed to take care of you. When Mom and Dad died, I swore to them that I'd make you happy.
Ben, you're the best. That's how my brother should be.
I'm only doing my parts. You've given me the hope to live.
Oh, by the way, I need to tell you something.
What's up? Should I brace myself?
Actually, I'm getting married.
Oh, what? You? Getting married? You're only 25. It's too early.
Too early? Ben, I'm 25. I'm not a child anymore. And you're already 30, right? You really should be worrying about yourself.
This isn't about me. Kiva, are you serious? You're kidding, right?
No. Why would I lie about getting married? You're the first person I'm telling this to. And you're not even happy for me.
Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy for you. It's just... I just feel a little lonely. Like a father sending his daughter off.
Ben.
Sorry. Got a little emotional.
Anyways, so I'm getting married. You should feel honored to be the first to know.
I'm grateful for that, but... if you're seriously gonna get married, I need to meet the guy first.
What? Why?
It's only natural to introduce your fiancé to your parents since we have no parents. I'll take their place.
No. Don't worry about it. I don't want to put you through the trouble.
It's no trouble. These steps are important. I'll make you sure he's worthy of marrying you.
Fine, maybe. Just once I'll tell him.
Okay. Kiva, what the heck was that today?
What's wrong? How did you like my fiancé? He's so handsome and sweet.
Sweet? Yeah. He may be handsome, but he is not sweet.
What are you saying? He's the best anyone can wish for.
His looks may be good, but his attitude is crap.
Oh my God. What do you mean? Don't you put him down like that. What's wrong with his attitude anyways? He even opened up his schedule to meet you.
His first impression was fine, but he gradually changed his tone. How could he speak to his fiancé's brother like that? And he made fun of me for not going to college. I started working to take care of you, my sister.
Calm down, he was only being honest. Everyone goes to college nowadays. Being uneducated really is embarrassing, you know? That's why I didn't want you to meet. Don't get mad at me when I did what you asked for.
Hey, Kiva. All this time I've been working my butt off for you, and this is how you repay me?
Oh, come on. You act like I owe you for something. I don't recall anything of the sort.
I quit college after Mom and Dad died and started working so you could have a decent life. And you mock me for being uneducated? You think I had a choice?
Yeah. I never asked you to do that for me. It was your call, so don't put it out on me.
This coming from you, I can tolerate. But what nerve does that gym guy have to make fun of me? He hardly even knows me.
I don't think he's in the wrong, so if you're gonna continue to chastise me, I'm done here. Later. Ben, I'm having a wedding.
What? You mean with John?
Of course. Who else?
Really? I guess my words weren't enough.
Enough for what? Like I said, John is not to blame. Don't go judging him just for making fun of you.
Yeah, sure. You're so obsessed with him. Nothing I say is gonna help. You're the one that's gonna be stuck with him for the rest of your life. Do as you wish.
Not like I needed your approval anyways. Oh, and you're not invited to our wedding.
What? I'm not invited? Your brother?
That's irrelevant, John, and I came to an agreement. That our wedding is not for the uneducated. I don't want you to mess things up. Poor people, without their manners, can be a hazard.
Wow. You two mock me for not being educated, and now I'm shut out of the wedding for being poor?
Is there a problem? The wedding is for John, and I will decide who comes. Why invite someone you don't want to see?
Who do you think I am? I'm your only family. I took care of you all these years. How dare you not invite me to your wedding?
I don't see what's wrong. As I've been saying, I never asked for it. You were just being overprotective. You really were a nuisance sometimes. Be grateful I didn't ghost you.
Ghost? Me? Is that how you felt all this time?
I'll finally be able to leave you when I get married. So just thought I'd let you know. Thank you for all the obsessive love you gave me. It was really annoying all along, so I'm thinking of cutting ties with you.
Seriously?
Of course. I've got John with me now, so don't bother me anymore, okay?
Very well. As you wish.
I'll clue you in if something comes up, so don't you come contacting me, okay? Bye. Ben, what's up? It's been a while.
Yeah. What do you want?
Aren't you happy your dear little sister contacted you? I don't feel the enthusiasm. I was expecting you to burst out your love for me.
Yeah, I may have been like that before. But we're complete strangers now.
Yeah, you're right. Don't tell me you're still hurt from that.
I'm fine. So, what do you want?
John and I got married today. We're now officially husband and wife.
Okay. Good for you.
Is that all you have to say? Oh. Because we're strangers now and you're not coming to our wedding tomorrow.
Oh. Is it tomorrow? Completely slipped my mind.
What do you mean? Your dear little sister is getting married, and you forgot?
Sister? How many times must I tell you, we are complete strangers? I have no sister who is having her wedding tomorrow. You must really be bored to come contact me.
I went out of my way to let you know. And you wonder why John made fun of you?
Yeah, sure. I remember now. I used to have a sister that got married with an imbecile with no manners. Good thing I have nothing to do with her now.
What? Don't you speak badly of John. John is smart and elite. And his father is also a great man and uneducated commenter like you wouldn't know. And I just joined their ranks today. So I'm in a different class from you now. It's only natural to cut ties.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good to me. I'm happy with cutting ties with you. Best not get involved with each other anymore.
You're being so lighthearted. How boring. I was expecting you to start crying again.
Sorry to let you down. You're not of interest to me anymore.
Okay, whatever. I'll at least send you pics and don't forget to send me wedding gift, okay? Later. Ben. I told you to send me a gift. When is it coming?
Why am I in any position to send you a gift? You're a complete stranger.
Stranger? We are ex-siblings.
Precisely. That means we are strangers.
What's wrong with you? Ruining my mood on my wedding day. Damn party pooper.
You done? I'm not bored enough to listen to a stranger ramble.
Enough with a stranger? You used to be so obsessed with me. Don't be so drastic. Is it that big of a deal that you weren't invited? Put yourself in my shoes of having to introduce an uneducated brother to my parents-in-law.
Your parents-in-law aren't coming either.
What do you mean? Everyone is scheduled to come.
Schedules, yes. But they had a change of plans.
What? How do you know?
Where's the point in that?
What? Why? They said they would come. Did you do something?
Well, I just recently found out that I'm acquainted with John's father.
You and his father? That can't be.
He's a client of mine when we met up for a meeting yesterday. We were talking about how both of us had relatives getting married the next day. And we eventually realized we were talking about the same people.
Hal must be kidding me. How can that be?
He was excited about seeing me at the wedding and I told him I wasn't invited. He asked me why. So I told him everything. About being mocked by Jim for my educational background. John's father got infuriated. He decided on the spot that he wasn't going to the wedding. I'm actually heading over now to have lunch with him.
Oh my God! Why are you two getting all close? If John found out that his father's not coming because of you, I'm in for it.
Well, it's not just your fault. John is as much to blame. So lighten up.
What do you mean lighting up? The wedding is today. You need to persuade John's father. Otherwise, he'll lose it.
Sorry, it's time to meet up. I'll go enjoy my meal. You go and enjoy your wedding.